So what's up, people, and welcome to the chapter 16 discussion of monster number 8, or Kaiju 8号. Yeah, so chapter 16 came out a few days back, and as always, I will leave a link to the publisher official website, Manga Plus, where they're showing this chapter for free for a few weeks. So if you're interested, yeah, please go take a look at it before the publishers pull this back. Now, chapter 16 was a pretty good one. It's basically the continuation of the cliffhanger we saw in chapter 15 when that really powerful monster humanoid came out, and Leno and this other guy, Iharu, was caught in having to defend themselves and fight this guy who is seriously OP, right? And so chapter 16 starts with that, and Leno has told Iharu that because he is so injured, he should go back and get help from the other members of the squad while he single-handedly tries to fight this guy. And Iharu, realizing that his injuries were going to potentially get in the way of Leno, that he decided to go back. But this isn't chapter about Leno, although there is a strong amount of battle between Leno and this humanoid monster, and it's actually going better than I originally predicted it was going to be. I thought that somebody was going to come in clutch by the end of this chapter, which it isn't, but there is a cliffhanger which you should take a look at if you are interested in what the cliffhanger is. But anyway, it goes back to Iharu. When he joined the JDF as a recruit, he was above Leno. And now he's realizing that Leno has, in the past few days, surpassed him. And this frustrates him to death because he's worked so hard to join the JDF. And he feels like a second wheel now, right? And so the frustration, although you might think of as a jealousy to Leno, is actually a frustration to himself. And in that sense, there's some decent characters that come out in this comic. And I'm hoping that Matsumoto sensei actually spends some time fleshing out the other characters as well in a positive manner. This is a lot more positive than what you might see in some of the other mangas, such as even something like One Punch Man, where a lot of the other superheroes were questionable in their motivations, and some of them were very annoying, right? In this one, they seem to be very positive in what they're doing, and they do want to improve. And so, the frustration becomes so unbearable that Iharu decides to go back and support Leno. And that's when the true battle begins. And it gets to a point where there is a cliffhanger, right, which I won't mention here. And if you're really interested, you should go look at it. But it's a very interesting and positive way to look at this. Iharu is a pretty cool character. And you didn't know that until this chapter. But again, it comes back to being able to do what you can in the situation that you're in. You may not have the strongest weapons, you may not have the strongest power, but what can you do to back your nakamas up, right? And this is the type of chapter where Iharu shines in that situation, right? And so this turns out to be a very interesting situation, but this isn't a pushover chapter, right? And as much as they get into the working together to try to take the humanoid monster down, I have to admit, this humanoid monster is as creepy as heck, right? And I am not sure what's going to happen in the future. I thought that Kafka may come in clutch, or even Hoshina or even Mia might come in clutch. But I'm not sure if even they can take on this humanoid monster. I don't know just how powerful he is, but he is seriously powerful and he is seriously creepy. So it'll be interesting to see how this moves on in the next chapters because, of course, this chapter ended with a cliffhanger. And I got a feeling these cliffhangers are going to continue for a few more chapters as this part of the story gets fleshed out. But anyway, that's chapter 16. I enjoyed it very much. We're starting to get some understanding of some of the other characters in the squad, and that's always good. And I'm hoping, Matsumoto sensei continues to develop the persona of all of these characters. And he's doing a really good job. So I hope he just continues it for the future chapters. But anyway, that's chapter 16. Please take a look at it if you're interested. I'll continue on with more chapter discussions in the future and hope you join me at that time. Until the next chapter, happy comic book reading. And as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.